This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so Eddie Hearn has revealed that he has in fact spoken to Francis Ngannou. And he's also said that he would love to be involved in his career going forward, and the Anthony Joshua fight is probably one of the biggest fights that can be made across any kind of sport. These are Eddie Hearn's quotes to MMA fighting. Now, firstly, Francis Ngannou, he's definitely going to fight in a boxing ring. And he's not going to go fight a journeyman, a gatekeeper, that kind of thing, because the last thing in the world he's going to want to do is lose. Of course. If you're going to lose, then you lose to somebody where there's no great shame in losing to them. Because boxing is not his discipline. No matter what you think of Francis Ngannou in the cage, and yes, of course, he's phenomenal in there. But in a boxing ring, no. Not many MMA fighters can go into boxing and do well. Likewise, boxers can't go into the MMA cage and also do well. Okay, as much as they may think that they can, the reality is they probably can't. So Francis Ngannou, he could end up fighting Anthony Joshua, or a Tyson Fury, or a Dillian Whyte, or a Derek Chisora, or a Deontay Wilder. These are just some of the names that's been linked with a fight with Francis Ngannou. And he's more likely to choose one of those. Why? A, money, and B, if you lose, oh well, no shame in losing to any of those. You go fight somebody from the small horse circuit and he loses, what do you do then? And if you think that wouldn't happen, well, look at Conor McGregor. What happened with him with Floyd Mayweather? Look at, say, Tyron Woodley, who went and fought Jake Paul, got himself knocked out, and others, and that as well. It seems that whoever comes over from MMA or any kind of martial art discipline into boxing will just get done at some point. But likewise, if a boxer went into the cage against Francis Ngannou, I don't care how good you are with your Fury, Wilder, Joshua, Whyte, Chisora, whoever, you're going to get battered. You're going to get destroyed in the cage with Francis Ngannou because that's his discipline. So a fight with him and Anthony Joshua, would it sell? Yeah, of course it would sell. And out of, say, I don't know, a potential Tyson Fury fight, that would be the biggest one for Francis Ngannou, would be Anthony Joshua. Joshua's not tied down to any sanctioning bodies. He no longer has to worry about them telling him who he has to fight, when he has to fight them, and how much money he has to give them, i.e. the split. Now he can go do what he wants. And if he's going to fight Francis Ngannou under Queensberry rules, he's free to do so. If he wants to go in the cage with Francis Ngannou, he's free to do so. I would not advise that. But if he wanted to, he could. He can play Francis Ngannou on a basketball court. Okay? Because he's not a champion currently. So, anyway, it's going to be interesting to see what Francis Ngannou does. For sure, he's going to be entering the world of boxing. In what capacity and against who? We'll have to wait and see. But if Eddie Hearn is going to be involved, which it appears that he wants to be, again, it's going to be very interesting. Would Eddie Hearn put him straight in with Joshua or Dillian Whyte or Derek Chisora? You betcha. Of course he would. Of course he would. But if he doesn't, if he puts him in there with a journeyman or a gatekeeper or someone you've never heard of, you pretty much guarantee that somebody you've never heard of is probably going to lose, maybe on purpose. All right, just to build him up a little bit. Anyway, that's my thoughts. You drop me yours. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.